Hi, my name is Elise Lewis, and I am very delighted as Miss Black Florida to be here today with Danielle. Danielle is an activist, a model, and a Crohn's warrior and advocate. And today, as part of my interview playlist, I'm going to ask her a couple of questions about some of the things that she does in her life right now. And just to share some of the history, Danielle and I were both models in a fashion show earlier this year, the Cocktails and Couture fashion show in Ybor in Florida. It's a fabulous show. She's done a lot of great work since then. And so I want to talk to her a little bit about some of that work. So Danielle, my first question for you today in today's interview is, what are you passionate about achieving or pursuing most right now in your life?
Right now, more than anything, I am most passionate about and my modeling freelance. I am excited to get not only my face, but my voice out there as an actor and a model, an entertainer, creative, you can say. I consider that to be one of the higher platforms to reach the audience. And what I would like to do is reach it in a positive way and just get my voice out there. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. Would you also answer this question, the follow-up, how do you stay #elevated, which is basically my platform term for motivated? Are there any things that others can learn from?
Staying elevated for me, keeping the faith is always number one for me. I always have my daily conversations with God, and I'm, for one, and very spiritual. So I believe everyone has, their own vision of God, and having that conversation daily, to me, I feel is great. Having that connection that keeps me elevated, because that's the creator, you know what I mean? That is the elevation of all elevations. So definitely that keeps me elevated. #elevated.
And Danielle, how do you stay physically active? And I ask this question in particular because part of my platform, part of the thing that I believe helps many of us to stay elevated and motivated in our lives is having education in its right place, having our bodies in the right place, and giving respect to the things that allow us to continue to reach for success, to find happiness and peace. And so having that physical health and wellness is a huge part of my platform. And I wanted to ask you, how do you stay physically active? Or do you have any approaches to personal wellness that you think would be beneficial to share with others who can benefit from your experience?
For sure. I personally, being a Crohn's warrior, I understand rigorous activities could be a little harmful for our bodies. So I like to take chi. Doing yoga at home is as well as roller skating. I've just gotten into roller skating again. I've enjoyed it as a kid. So I felt this is something to do to get outside, and you go at your own pace and you listen to your body. So that's how I like to stay physical.
And I think you take some of your friends to go roller skating with you as well. I saw your Instagram picture where you were out at like a roller park or somewhere and you guys were roller skating together. It looked like it was a lot of fun. So that's a really great thing to remember, that when you're pursuing your physical fitness, it's not just about doing things that are hard all the time. It can be looking into things that are genuinely fun so that it's easier to lean into the activities you enjoy and you get the benefit of getting in better shape while doing it. Roller skating sounds like a blast though. So that
for sure.
That leads me to my bonus pageant quiz question, which is how we decided we wanted to end the interview today. People who are involved in the pageant industry often have something kind of like this little jar of questions that we use to practice answering interview questions so that we're prepared for them when they're asked of us when we're on the stage. And so I wanted to give Danielle a little bit of a taste of what that's like. And so I've got one question that I'm going to pull at random from this jar. This is the one that's on top, so this is the one we're going with for today. She doesn't know this. We haven't talked about it beforehand. So if you're ready, I'm going to give you your first question.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. So your question is, what is one thing to you that could change the world? What is it? What is one thing that you believe could
One
change
thing
the
to
world?
me. Hmm. One thing I believe that can change the world for sure is therapy.
Therapy, okay.
I'm studying to be a drama therapist as well. Um, and with that, I believe that therapy is given in all types of forms and ways. You don't just have to be sitting down on a chair and talking to somebody. If you do like that, hey, not it. However, there
So,
are so many routes to therapy, and there's so many routes to just getting our health intact.
so drama therapy, I'm not familiar with that term, but it makes me immediately think that you're going to lean into acting a little bit and being involved in engaging in different sketches or maybe some comedy routines with other people, and that maybe lifts
For
your
sure,
mood. Is that what drama therapy is?
for sure. I'm on helping those through dramatics, through the arts, through acting and theater, and being able to not necessarily relive, but rewrite our own stories, because we are the makers of our stories. So we can heal ourselves through that acting aspect, and that's something that I'm so excited to do.
So healing through acting, healing through arts, through exploring different parts of yourself with other people in those settings, that sounds like a great idea. Thank you so much, Danielle, for coming on today and being a part of the interview. I definitely want to reconnect with you again in the future for something like this to see what else you're doing to continue to stay passionate in your life. But again, thank you for being a part of the interview.
Thank you so much.
Alrighty, goodbye for now.